What up? Where's your boy Challz Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, man. T.I., your boy T.I., he put our man 50 grand Boosie in a very tight situation. Hold on one second. Let me put this mic on so y'all can hear more better. Man, your man Boosie in a tight situation right now with T.I. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but Boosie got a joint album coming out with T.I. And he says they got about 8, 9 tracks. But what he didn't expect was T.I. to get on the podcast and claim that he told on his own cousin when he was around 16 or 17 to get out of jail, right? Which by terms in the hood, that's actually snitching. And I want to talk about that. So Boosie always stands on principles. Boosie always stands on his laurels, and he never ever diverts from what he believes. Right? You'll never catch Boosie changing how he feels, right? With that being said, Boosie went on a whole rant, I want to say last year, against Terrace Gangsta Williams, who is Birdman's brother. And Birdman's brother, I'm not even going to say allegedly, because he said it himself, that he actually went and told on some of his dead homies to get time removed, because he was facing 20-something years. He told on his dead homies to get time removed off his sentence and to get out of prison sooner, which is a no-no in the hood. You're not supposed to tell nobody the person's living or dead. Once that became knowledge in the hood, his reputation went down, and his brother Birdman actually decided he couldn't rock with him no more. He was all set with him. So that ruined their relationship, and for years they have not really spoken, and Birdman stopped taking his calls and things of that nature. Boosie also had a lot to say about that when after Terrence got out and did an interview on Vlad. A lot of people wasn't rocking with Terrence Williams doing that interview and bringing up Birdman's name and things like that. And a lot of them allegedly went to Vlad telling him that interview is a problem. And Vlad actually said that interview with Birdman that he was going to do actually got canceled because of the interview he did with Birdman's brother. So fast forward, right? Boosie was questioned about Terrence Gangsta Williams by Vlad, and he went on a rant. I'm going to play you. Actually, I'm not going to play the rant that he went on. I'm going to play you what he said after learning about. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play you how he went off about Gangsta Williams first. I'm going to play that for you real quick.
A real respect for Gangsta and the stories I heard about him, but that shit leave with me. I have no type of respect for him anymore. What I had for him, that was because of all the stories and all that. But once you go that route, I dismiss you from my legend book and X you out.
Well, let's just say the story is true. So like I said, I haven't seen the actual paperwork. And
You haven't seen the paperwork. He could be telling you that just to be telling you that on fucking camera. Right. He about to set up 100 motherfuckers. That's how that shit go, man. You stay solid, nigga. Some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't.
So now he was very, very animated about how he felt about Terrence Gangsta Williams. So he's known for standing on that. Now the problem is he has this very, very lucrative joint album that he's working on with T.I. that he was about to drop. T.I. goes on a podcast, gets a little too comfortable, and admits that he himself told on his own dead cousin around the age of 16 to get himself out of trouble. So, rightfully so, Boosie is questioned by Vlad about his feelings about T.I., knowing that that's his man and they're about to do a joint album. I want to play to you what Boosie had to say about the situation with T.I. in the joint album.
Yep.
And he talked about a somewhat similar situation. He said that him and his cousin ended up catching a gun case. His cousin died, and he cooperated against his dead cousin and made that gun case go away. So all through the comments, when that came out, was, hey, Boosie said what he said about Terrace. How does he feel about the situation with T.I.?
Well, I feel like the situation with Terrace, I don't even know if that's true. Because I got people who want to come to vladtv and talk to you about Terrace.
Okay.
But so I don't know if that's true. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat. But I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. I think he went up there and just got the fucking talking. You think something happened at 18 years old, right? You gonna hold, how vocal he is. I've been around this. You gonna hold that in all them damn time? All this damn time for 20-something years, you gonna hold that in? And it finally came out?
Why admit to that, though?
Why admit to that after? Like, bro, this is what I'm saying. T.I., he's saying this happened early in his career.
Right.
Like, when all this was going around with the shit, what they said he on the
when he got busted with the guns.
With the the video when he was doing it for the
Crime Stoppers.
The video, man, the Crime Stoppers shit.
Oh yeah, no, well yeah, well, like I said, he got busted with a bunch of guns, and he ended up getting a deal which involved him doing Crime Stopper commercials, right?
Right.
And he got very little prison time. A bunch of military ammunitions, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that. Right?
Yeah, but all this stuff, bro, I just feel like, from me, talking and vibing with this man, I don't feel like he could have held that in for fucking all these years. You just basically just come out and say some shit like that. Like, that shit was...
man. Look.
Slow down. So I want to talk about this. So, low key, right? Boosie, and it's my dude. I love Boosie. I watch Boosie all the time when he's on Vlad, when he has his own live, he's on his page, and I rock with Boosie. I'm not saying he's doing nothing wrong, but he kind of low key, kind of giving T.I. some wiggle room. He's saying, "Why would you say it now?" Now that's what we all thinking. Why would you say it now? But he kind of saying it like he don't believe him. He just said, "I don't believe him." You don't believe a man that admitted out his own mouth that he snitched? You don't believe that? Why would he say that? It don't make no sense. So at the end of the day, I want to say Boosie kind of making low-key an excuse for T.I. But he did say he's going to cancel that album. He did say, I'm done with that album. I can't put it out. My uncle called me. Everybody called me talking about Boosie. You got to stand on your word. But I know that Boosie really, really thinking that's a lot of money that got lost on the table with that album. And he probably trying to figure out a way to get that album to still pop. So by him saying he don't believe T.I., that's an easy way to lean on that and in the next couple of weeks go ahead and put that album out, right? I'm not saying that's what he's going to do or what he's not going to do, but I feel like he's standing for what he believes in, but he kind of making a wiggle room for T.I. And that's kind of crazy for a man that's has a no snitch, no rat policy. I don't know nobody that would actually say they snitched when they didn't. Maybe it was a joke or whatever, but I haven't heard T.I. say that it was a joke. Now, Terrace Gangsta Williams has replied. He heard the video and he came back with his response because he was the one that got all the fury from Boosie last year that he don't respect him no more. And Terrace said, yeah, Boosie, you took away the album. You said you're going to cancel the album. You're going to trash it. But you still made some excuses for T.I. And he's right. Low-key, Boosie made some excuses on this video saying that he don't believe him. He been around him too long. Why would he hold it in? All of those are questions that really is irrelevant until T.I. say that I was lying. If T.I. telling you what he did, then we got to believe that. Right? I don't know if that's something you're going to make up and try to make it entertaining. I don't think that's what that is. I think he may have just confessed, and it don't make sense. Boosie, you're right. Why would he hold that in for all these years? But at some point, we got to accept him for what he told us, right? We got to eat that and say that's what T.I. The crazy thing about it, they've been calling T.I. snitch for all these years, and he's had some of the most crazy exchanges with these fans about that word. I'm going to tell you what I think, and it's going to be a weird take, low-key. Low-key, this snitching stuff's starting to shift, right? It's starting to look like if you explain it just right, you're going to get some sympathy. You're going to get some empathy from some people, and you can clear your chest, right? Maybe this is the right time for him. He's like, man, I can get this off my chest. They're not going to judge me as harshly as they did 15 years ago, 10 years, 2 years ago. After the Tekashi thing, that everybody was like, he's done, he snitched, he's out of here. When 80% of them fans kept rocking with him, it made it like, wait a minute, you could survive this. Everybody was like, he need to go into hiding. He need to erase all his tattoos. They better put him in Alaska. Dude didn't do none of that. Dude went right back to New York, right back to doing what he was doing on another level. Got a video with Nicki Minaj, of all people. Came out and started doing numbers that he was doing, if not bigger than when he went in. And nothing happened to him. I think that was 3 years ago. So they're looking at it like, wait, you can survive this? And then Gunna comes out? Right? YSL Woody just got exposed. Like, it's crazy. His is a little more detailed than these guys. And I don't think he's going to come through this as cleanly as Gunna did. And Gunna ain't come through this cleanly. Let's be clear. But what's happening is, I think T.I. understands some of these fans are a little more forgiving, and it ain't as street as it used to be. And the same standards back then ain't right now. So you can get on these podcasts and speak your truth, quote unquote. And I think that's what T.I. did. I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's joking. I think that really happened. Because anybody can look that up in the public records and find out if it's true or not. So I think it really happened. And I think he felt like, okay, we in a time where if you just open up and be honest, these people forgive you. And that's why he's saying this is his last album. Because he don't got, at this point, let's think about this. If he not rapping no more, he don't need the credibility no more. I'm this, I'm that, I'm just gangster rap. He don't need none of that. If he go into his acting thing, he don't need to care. Right? He don't need to care what you think. He an actor now. So I think at this point, T.I. has moved on and he's revealing his truth. And I think Boosie he's dropping the album because he has no choice. He's backed into a corner. But I don't think he's all set with T.I. I think he's still going to be cool with him. I'll be honest with you. And I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Where we at with this cooperating thing? I think these people are changing. They moving the goalposts where you could cooperate to a degree if they dead, right? That's what they're trying to move it to. And then it's going to be, well, if they did something to my baby mom or what, I could. So it's they moving the goalposts to the point where it's going to be anything goes at some point. But let me know what you think in the comments, man. I don't feel like people are actually sticking to what the code used to be. I think they moving it. I think it's shifting. And I think for all these rappers, they're going to shift it where it's a little wiggle room. And I think that's what's happening. And Boosie is going to end up on the outside of this. He's going to stick with his guns, but he's going to end up on the outside of this for right or wrong, right? I feel like if you a man that get up there and do what you do, there ain't no reason for you to get on that stand and say nothing about nobody else, right? But at the same time, if what T.I. says is true, that his cousin told him to do it, he's like, according to him, oh, I'm about to die, so use me and get out of it. Then that's something to discuss. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG.com. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think, how you feel. Is Boosie right? Is Boosie kind of making excuses for T.I.? Or did Boosie do a stand-up thing by dropping that album? He trashed the whole album and he done with it. And they also said that he got some people that want to get on Vlad and talk what they know about Terrace Gangsta Williams. But Terrace Gangsta Williams' response said, I got some people that got some things they want to say about you too, Boosie. So if the bag is right, we can all get up there. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. CLBMG. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side.